spoons. Where did I put them? Did I drop them? Yes, I did. Good. Right. Oh, right. Huzzah! Welcome to Magic Monkey Man. Huzzah! Welcome to Magic Monkey Laboratories. I'm your host, Mr. Magic Monkey Man, and today we're just going to play some late night poker. This is going to be a bit of a chill stream. Not a lot of energy in this one. This is just me relaxing before I want to go and settle down, I guess. But we're going to play a little bit of poker and have a little bit of a relax. So without further ado, let me go back into the game screen and let's get into it. Okay, so it's been a while since I played this game, and I've noticed I'm very low on chips. So I don't know how long the stream's going to be either. It's like I'm not going to be trying to use all of the chips in one go. We want casual games. Ranked games is, I don't even think it's active anymore. It's sad. The original company actually took back over. They'd given the rights to somebody else. I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name of the original either. They gave the rights to somebody else, but recently they took it back, and they are apparently doing more frequent updates. So maybe ranked games will be something that works in the future, but or might even work now. I haven't tested it out, but I haven't got enough chips. I haven't played enough recently to be to get a place to be allowed to use the ranked modes. So we will be going for a casual game. We will be doing 20,000 chips just because I'm low. Venue. Oh yes, I get to pick the venue now. That's one of their new updates. Is before it would kind of randomly go in and you would have to start thing, and as it's loading up it would tell you what room you're going to go in. If you didn't want it, you'd have to press the back key and then do it again and hope you got the room you want. Where is it? Ring game. I want to use one of the tables like this where there's a dealer, so you get some like little home venue tables like this, and it's just 6 people sitting around the table, but this room and this room are more professional tables. There's a dealer, and the reason I like to use these, let's go here, I like this area. Where's the start? Go. The reason I like to use these is because I can put the camera just behind the dealer and we can see everybody, and that's actually turned out to be a good thing. It's helpful because I can put my my face cam in the bottom corner and we should still be able to see everything that's going on along the table. So yeah, it's randoms. I am a little bit obsessive about lining the table up as exactly as I can. Unfortunately, the legs to his seat don't dictate where the line is. Gracie B is already in. We'll be active in a moment. Okay, Gracie, sure. Let me know when you're back and I'll start asking you about your day and stuff. 2 of hearts, 8 diamonds. I think I already want to fold this, to be honest. We'll see what comes out. It's first hand in. Pair of 2s isn't really much. This is probably going to be a fold hand. Oh, yep. They're betting in and I haven't got much, so I'm out. So we've got deuces and 9s we would have had. Aces and deuces. Somebody else has got this for sure. Ooh, all in already. Ah, we're not gonna get to know what he had. Nope. Okay. Ah, I forgot to redress my character. He's been wearing that outfit for probably over a year now. He must stink. Dirty! Dirty bastard! Right. 6 and 9, and they are suited. So decent hole cards. I'm not a poker expert at all. If this was a real poker match, I'd probably do terrible. But at least with video poker, you don't have to really try and read people. So it's all based on chance, really. Well, kind of semi-luck, semi-skill. Right, we still have a chance at a flush. We still have a chance at a straight for now. So I'm gonna stay in. Right, now it's time to leave. It's time to dip out. I've never said hello to everyone as well. Now, my experience with this game is most of the time you can wave hello. And it's probably a bit late now, but usually nobody will wave back. People are rude these days. Straighten up this mic. Still doesn't feel like this table is lined up. I'm being really OCD about it, to be honest. Probably a little bit much. Nah, I'm out. I really need to turn notifications off on Discord for my laptop. It's pinging off non-stop at the minute. It's irritating. It's distracting. I think it's chat. We have 10 and ace suited. Alright, let's go. Hey Fallout, can I watch? Of course you can, anybody's welcome. Why would you not be able to watch? Of course you can. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've seen you. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. I missed you. I hope everything's going smooth. Still suited. I'm gonna risk a very tiny bet. Oh dear. Well, I can't really afford to leave now. That'd be a bad idea. I got 2 pairs anyway, one from being aces. It's probably worth staying in. Well, didn't get the flush. Let's see. Let's bet the pot then. And none of us have got flush, we know that much. I don't think there's an opportunity at a straight here either. No, there's no way you can have a straight. Alright, we'll go in. This could end badly. King and queen. It's mine. Nice. Fallout! I wish I could play so I could whoop your butt. Oh, bring it. You know, this game's free on Steam. I don't know if you can set up rooms with friends, to be honest. I think it's all kind of by chance. I'm not sure. I need to look into that. I've never played with friends before. I would love that. I would absolutely love to be able to build a table with friends, with other streamers, and even viewers. That would be amazing. Right, 8, 9, 10. All I need is a jack. I don't like that because I have to stay in when I don't really have much else. I have been watching your streams. You've been lurking, have you? Fair enough. Say hi once in a while. I miss you. Even if you say hi and then lurk. No. It's nice to catch up on how you've been. Oh, did I mean to do that? It's only 500. We're fine. My eye's watering for some reason. That's why I keep rubbing it. I don't know why. Just being random. I am a voyeur. Okay. Well, whatever you decide to do, whatever you like to do, you're always welcome. You know that. 8, 9, 10. Still just need a jack. It's very unlikely to come out now, though. We'll try it. Nope. Alright, time to leave. Time to fold, I should say. This is a nice late night before bed stream, so excuse the occasional yawning that's going to happen. Although compared to some of my first streams, I'm not sure it's going to be so bad. I remember, I think some of my first streams I was yawning every couple of seconds. I was yawning non-stop almost. But I hadn't really figured out my body clock yet at the time. Still kind of working on it right now, but I figured out that I want to be awake until about between 4 or 6 in the morning. I want to do most of my non-streaming like in the late night, early morning hours. Sleep from about 6 till midday, and you know, I'll have the daytime to do anything musical, and I'll have the nighttime to do anything game related. Fallout says, I adore your streams, Magic. Okay, I adore you too. Oh, bless you. Same the other way. I appreciate all of you. Some of you have been so supportive right from the beginning, and you're one of them. And I really, really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. I mean, those first few streams I put out, like the first few Plague's Tales and things like that, I was not expecting anybody to care. Like, being the new guy, being like, nobody knows who the heck I am, I really wasn't expecting anybody to care, and somehow people gained interest, you know, a few people gained interest almost immediately, and that shocked me, to be honest. But it did also, humble me. No, I'm not the pink hair man. I'm this guy in the fedora and the glasses and the tattoos. Basically, I'm the guy who depicts wishful thinking. The clothes and tats that I wish I had. I kind of tend to build my characters how to represent who I really am and how I would really look if when I can get the clothes and stuff, rather than how I've looked the past 10 years when things have been tough. Because you know, when it comes to representing myself, I try to do the best I can. Cool, the bad boy. The bad boy. Yeah. The stereotype most metalers get. I mean, I'm rough around the edges, I really am, but I think I'm quite a polite dude, to be honest. I think I'm quite nice, quite kind. I know you don't really say that stuff about yourself, but I'm saying I think I am. I like to think I am. But yeah, like, I do have a metal attitude to me as well. I do have a bit of aggression. I just try to point my aggressions in the right directions rather than innocent people. So Ace of Hearts, Six of Diamonds. So this game, Prominence Poker, is where you really get to see how bad my memory is. Like how often I have to look at my cards. I can't remember for like more than a minute like what I'm actually carrying. This is one of the games that really will highlight that, but that's fine. I'm used to it now. I'm over it. Been streaming for a little while, and I always said I want to remain honest. It's not helpful if I hide these things. It doesn't help anyone else. Sorry if this is making noise. I can't hear if it's making noise or not. I'm just trying to drag my my desk tray out. Nope, getting nothing from this hand. See you later. We all forget. Yeah, well, of course, but within 10 seconds, all of the time. I mean, that's not always the time scale, but so much information I forget, like, constantly. I have had an early diagnosis of a repressive memory. We have to have conversations about whether it really is a repressive memory or if it's caused by some sort of ADHD or dissociative behavior or something like that. But for now, all I know is that I have some form of repressive memory. So I do. It doesn't mean I can't ever remember stuff. It just means some things are just in one side, out the other. That's why I used to always get accused of not listening to people, or things going in one ear, one out there. You know, that kind of stereotype. Or it's always in one ear, out the other with you. Well, no, it turns out actually, no, I just have a problem with the brain. But I'm used to it. I'm a kinetic learner, so I learn by doing. So reading information that is more likely to escape my memory than actually doing tasks. Like once I've done a task a bunch of times, like it seems to kind of click, and then I can come back and just do it whenever. Which is a good skill to have, actually. It's from your drinking while playing poker. I barely drink. I barely ever drink. I mean, I do drink occasionally, but it's usually like months and months apart, and the most I'll drink is like 2 little bottles of toffee apple cider. It's a very weak drink. It's more for taste than alcohol content. But yeah, I was over drinking by the time I was like 19. I was drinking before I was 18. And I think by the time I turned 18 I was already over it. I'd been there, done it. I was never into alcoholism, getting drunk and all that sort of stuff. I just make a fool of myself, and I'm aware of that, and I don't like it. I don't like you though, because I got 2 A's. But fine, you can have it. Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Ooh. That would have been mine. I think that would have been my win. Ooh, is this one of the new table items? Ooh. Pretty. I haven't looked at the table items yet, actually. Yeah, so there's been some new stuff added to this game since I played it. Even some new effects and things like that. When 2 people go all in, I noticed while I was doing the training thing, while I was setting up the color grading for my screen, that there's a little bit more of camera cuts. Even like when you go, 2 people go in, sometimes you can see like from the dealer's perspective. So it shows you him laying out the cards close up, which never used to happen. So am I out? Let me see if I get. Nope. Didn't want that either. Yes, leave the voice chat. Thank you. What I want is shop and stash, table items. Let's have a look then. Woo! Since when has a handheld console cost $150,000? Woohoo! No, thank you. Okay, so what are the active table items right now? Drinks. I have 0. Okay. So table items give you a little XP boost. It's called reputation in this, but it gives you a little bit of boost to that as you play. So it's good to have them. I was playing as a clubs. You get 4 affiliations in this game. Clubs, obviously, club spades, the diamonds, hearts, and I finished all the clubs missions, tasks. So I've moved on to, what am I playing as now? Spades, I think. And I'm trying to get through all of those tasks, so I definitely want boosts to reputation. We are all either tactical, visual, or auditory in our learning. I am a visual learner, you are tactical. As for drinking, I meant your character sitting at the table drinking. Oh, right, yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, the table items give you little boosts. 4, 5. So the 800, yeah, we'll go for it. Grace B says, sorry, raiding on Nino Cooney. I am here, but won't be able to chat for a few. Yeah, cool. Happy raiding. Hope it goes well. Nah. Yeah, so I don't know what it's like in the US, but in the UK it's broken down into 4 learning styles. Kinetic, academic, auditory, and there's one other. I think it's probably visual. But I can't remember what it's called, but it's broken down into 4. I'm a kinetic learner. So yeah, like it means by doing. I suppose that's what tactical is for in America. 5 and jack. Spade suited. Let's go for that. Tin jack queen. So we've got a chance at a flush still, and we got a chance at a straight. Let's hope nobody goes in for the minute. See what the next card is. Go on, check. Check for me. Oh, yeah, of course. 1k. I want to see the next card. I want to see one more card, at least. Okay, I might as well leave this, but I'll check just in case everyone else does. change the glasses if I can. Nope, can't do it from here. Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could change your accessories at least from the table. Okay. Are you playing Texas Hold'em? I am. I think Texas Hold'em is the only poker game available in Prominence Poker, and I really don't know any other poker games. Like, I know their names and things like that, but I'm not able to play them. I'm no good at them. I don't understand them. Oh, more bling. You are pimping it. Yeah, I'm going to leave the table and change my look in a moment, because I forgot to do that. Like I say, I haven't played this game in a year, so he's been wearing the same clothes for a year. He must stink. Everyone at the table must be like, oh my god, get off the table. I'm like, go take a shower, boy. Tim Jack. So it's Jack of Clubs, 10 of Spades. Alright, no. Right, let's go change up. Ooh, did I get another loot case? Go on, give me chips back. Nope, okay, fine. Woo! I bet I still have to buy it. Yeah, I know. Let's give him... Let's put him in this. Some new glasses. Bling bling. Well, it doesn't matter, you can't see it. Yeah, I quite like the rings too. Okay, I think that's it. Oops, no, not exit. Alright, let's go back into the game. 20. Alright, let's go. Fallout says, ew. Yeah, ew is right. Alright, we're changed now. We're cleaned up. Need gold chains. Yeah, you don't get neck accessories. That would be nice. It'd be nice if you could get some necklaces and stuff. Although, I wouldn't go for a gold chain, I would go for like a silver skull necklace or something. We need some skull rings as well. That's what I think. We need some more stuff for the rock lovers out there, the metal lovers out there. You can make yourself look pretty rock and roll with clothes and stuff. But there's no rings or accessories or what do you call it, necklaces for that. Not into army shirt. Oh, you don't like the army shirt? It's more of like a camo jacket, right, and a leather thing. I think that's rather than it being more about army, it's pretty punk. Like, I wear camo stuff anyway. I'm into camo stuff. I've never been in the army. My foster parents were Royal Air Force. but I didn't get on with them. But I like camo stuff. I think it's quite sexy. But yeah, I usually change the outfit every time I come back into the game. So it'll be in something different next time. You need the punk hair. You know what? I used to give him hair and all that sort of stuff, but I'm bald, and I thought I'd go honest with it this time. Doesn't mean I'll never have hair in characters in games, but for this one I thought, you know what? I'll go honest. Those are army colours here. Yeah, they're army colours here too. It's woodland camo, right? But you know, I mean, I don't know how they treat it in America, but you can wear camo coloured clothes here without being in the army. Like, it's not just an army thing, it's also you know, with other accessories, with other things with it, it's a look. And I quite enjoy the look. It's sexy. No one can see you in camo. You blend in. I'm not in a forest. Ace Queen. Oh god, this is going bad. I don't know what I want to do with this one. I mean, when I go out on the streets, I know I have anxiety and I don't like talking to people, but I don't go around hiding in bushes. Army or hunters wear camo here. Fair enough, but does nobody else ever wear camo? Like, is it like a rule, or is it just something that's not normally done? But that being said, in America, really, anybody can be a hunter if they wanted, right? Like, you're all allowed to have guns, obviously with licenses. But you know, you can have guns. So if you wanted to go hunt, you could go hunt. We don't have that here. I mean, you can hunt here, but I think you have to have very special permits. And you're more likely to do it with you can do it with guns, but you're more likely to do it with bow and arrow. I really do want to go and learn archery again. That's something I want to do. I had one archery lesson back in my school days before I was put into foster care, and because it was part of the after school club, and I really enjoyed it, and I want to do more. David S had a camo shirt that said, "Now you can't see me." I want that shirt. I like that. I like the idea of having a shirt like that going, and some camo trousers as well. And standing somewhere so obviously plain in view. Just standing there with the sign on my head. I think that'd be quite funny. Hunting big time here. Bow hunting big too. Yeah, I'd love it. I mean, I don't know that I would go hunting animals too much. I mean, I am a meat eater, but I'm not sure like I could really do it myself that well. I'd probably try it once or twice, but just to have that as a skill. In England, it's actually like an old law that's still in place that you're supposed to learn archery. It's just a law that's no longer enforced, but it still exists. They don't expect you to do it anymore, but the law still exists for some reason. But yeah, I think I just found it fun to be able to use a bow and arrow. I think it's pretty cool. I like skill-based stuff as well, so I would use that for target shooting. Even like guns, I'm not into. I don't want to kill people, but I would like to have a permit to be able to go target shooting and test and do skill-based activities. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's something that if I ever did get to holiday in America, I'd want to go to a range and try that sort of stuff. And I'd having a short amount of time, I would want to do the gun safety thing, and then I would immediately say to them, look, I'm only here for a short amount of time. I really want to go to your what do you call them? I want to go to some of your arenas and test skills, including moving skills, mobile skills, cover-based skills, all of it. And then at the end of the holiday, like after some practice, I would like to go see if I can do it on my own. Go there and be like, all right, now we're timing me, now we're testing me, and all that sort of stuff. Let's see how I do. And I would go for it. I can't hunt, won't eat hunted meat, only already killed store meat. Okay. So, I guess you mean like stuff that you would presume to be bread for eating. Farm-based meat. Which is perfectly fine. I think the reality is hunting would be a good skill to learn regardless of whether you want to hunt. Like, it would be a good thing to learn, because then if anything happened, if an emergency happened and you ended up having to play the survival game, that would up your chances, right? Love to fish but can't kill them. If they are alive still when I am done, somehow they escape. Oh. Yeah, I think fishing myself, I would mostly throw them back into... That's another thing I've wanted to do, is try is fishing, and I haven't done that either. Alright, I'm gonna try it. So that's why I said, like, even though I don't think I'd be into hunting, I would try it at least a few times, because, you never know when shit's gonna hit the fan. You never know. And I have absolutely zero survival skills, so I'd be one of the first to go, really. Alright, buddy. Hey, Gecko. Hello. I had some free time, thought I'd pop in. A hi for that. You're welcome, Gecko. Hello. I hope you enjoy it. I don't know how long this is going to be. It's probably not going to be a super long one. Because my overall chip pot earnings is quite low. I don't remember being as low as I am. I've got 250,000-ish, not including what I've just spent to buy into this game. But yeah, I'm running low on chips when it comes to like the long and short of it. And I don't want to use too many in one session, otherwise I won't be able to play next time. It takes a long time to build them up again when you run out, because you have to rely on daily bonuses. Looks good though. Yeah, this game's clean. It's nice and smooth. It's definitely better than any mobile version of a poker game that I've ever played. Obviously this is PC, but I'm saying like any other of the poker games I have played, like this is the best one that I have. It's called Prominence Poker. It's on Steam, and it's free. So if anybody, if anybody ever wants to learn, it's a good way to learn, is to start with video poker. and video poker where you actually play a table against other people. There's also a training sort of thing in this, so you would go to find game and then you would hit solo, and I can't remember the title of it, but there's a thing where you just go play against computer-based opponents, and it just teaches you how to play. You get a tutorial for the first table, then you have to go and beat opponents at their venues, and as you do that, you earn some extra chips to play with. Yes, no deer, moose, bear, elk, duck, pheasant, frog, turtle, squirrel, gator, buffalo or ostrich. Only beef, chicken, turkey and pork do I eat. Okay. Out of that list, I've eaten duck. Hang on. Yeah. I've eaten duck, which is actually quite nice. I've had pheasant once because I used to work at a clay pigeon shoot, but every year they would have a pheasant event for Christmas. I didn't work at a clay pigeon shoot, I used to volunteer, sorry, I should say. And that's a lot of fun actually as well. So I've tried pheasant once. I can't even remember whether I enjoyed it. It was over a decade ago. What else have I tried? Yeah, outside of that, beef, chicken, turkey, pork. I haven't tried anything else on your list. Gracie, when you're done with Ni no Kuni, and obviously don't rush in, but when you're done with your raid, Emerald is asking a question about it. I can't answer that question because I've never played it. He's just asking how it is. I know I like fish too. Oh yeah, I've eaten lamb for sure. Veal, I don't remember. I don't remember. What do I have? 3 and a king. Yeah, you didn't even need to rush to say that, Gracie. Like, do your raid. Make sure you concentrate on your raid and get what you need out of it. Yeah, I've not tried veal. Lamb's quite nice. Out of the fish, I'm a basic bitch. Just cod, I think, and haddock. From a chip shop, basically. I don't eat like unbreaded or what do you call it? You get bread and you have a thing. I don't eat like plain fish. Just because I think I don't like it. It's disgusting. Too salty for me. Emerald says scampi is also really really good when done well. Only had it once. I really don't like scampi. I think there's probably a few other fishes that I haven't thought of that I would probably like. Oh, calamari, yes. Calamari's nice. Squid. No, calamari is fish eggs, right? What am I thinking? What's squid? What do they call squid? Fried squid. I've never tried calamari, and I can't imagine trying it. Probably wouldn't even bother. Did you enjoy calamari, Fallout? What did you think of it? Ooh, pair of tens. So, What happens if I get a big win of chips? If I end up like tripling my buy-in or something like that, is that I will stay in for between like 5 and 10 more hands, depending on how much I put in afterwards. But I give people a chance to win it back, and if they don't win it back within those like with those few hands, then I leave with my profits. Calamari is squid. Okay, yeah. Then I enjoy calamari. I enjoy fried calamari and fried squid. Any squid made in any other way, I don't enjoy. What are the fish eggs called then? I remember. Right, imagine you had telekinetic powers. You could make so much. I could, but I probably wouldn't use it for that. I don't like cheating. Which is why, like, if it was something I couldn't control, telekinetic powers, I wouldn't even play poker. Because, you know, you wouldn't want to risk actually turning to the dark side and cheating. So I just wouldn't put myself in that position. I get what you're saying. 8, 9, 10, jack. 8, 9, 10, jack. It's very likely that someone at least has a 7 or a queen. Does 3 of a kind beat? You had a straight. I had a 3 of a kind. Straight beats 3 of a kind, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. Calamari deep fried squid. Yeah, it's nice. Caviar. Yeah, you're right. Gracie B says caviar is fish eggs. That's correct. Thank you, Gracie. Yeah, I cannot imagine putting even a spoonful of caviar in my mouth. No, thank you. Ugh. Everyone says I love waffles so much. I have a little waffle baker. Yeah, I'd like a little waffle machine. Just cue that up. Oh. Can't beat waffles. Waffles with a bit of bacon. A little bit of beans, baked beans. Branston baked beans. Oh, waffles with some bacon and Branston baked beans. Oh, now, that's a meal. That's a breakfast. Well, that says fish eggs taste like fishy eggs. Yuck. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've never had it, but like I say, I don't even like eating plain fish. Like, I only really eat like breaded cod. That's it, battered cod. You know, chip shop based stuff. I'll eat like frozen breaded or battered cod. It doesn't have to come from a chip shop. But you know, that style of fish, that's it. That's all I'll eat. It's probably really shallow of me, but yeah. Waffles with pecans or chocolate chips. Chocolate chips sounds like a good idea. Or waffles with syrup and lemon sugar. Gecko, you're making me hungry! You're making me so hungry! Sea bass is excellent too. Yeah, I haven't really considered bass actually. I'll admit that. I hadn't even considered it. I really do have to open up my palate at some point, but for now it's best to stick with what I know I like, because at least then I get to eat, right? I spent a long time not being able to eat properly, and I need to get that under control. Waffles with butter and cinnamon sugar. Sounds like it could be nice. I'm not too into cinnamon though. But so it depends how powerful cinnamon sugar is. If it's quite strong, then I probably wouldn't enjoy it. The sugar needs to be put on second so it mixes with the syrup better flavour. Okay. Yeah, cinnamon is a bit too overpowering for my palate. I think I have a very picky, like, delicate palate. It's not just from homelessness, it's from, like, growing up. I wasn't really exposed to a lot of flavours or even like home cooking and stuff. Like my mum could not cook, so it was all processed foods as well. So that's probably how I'm so used to it. And I can't cook things from scratch either. Like I'm not a chef, a great chef at all. Please don't tell me you like snails. Never tried it, but I doubt I would. But I'm aware that I'm not gonna like not try most things just because I think I won't like it. I'll always try something, but snails I probably wouldn't because it just grosses me out. Or the French audience going, "Oh, pussy." I'd say that I haven't tried them, but yeah, I can't imagine. It's like the fish eggs thing. I just can't imagine even putting that near my mouth. I want to pay you money to use that accent. Oh, you're pussy. Now I'm going to do it wrong, aren't I? Oh, pussy. Yeah, you want to pay me to use that accent, so all the French want to slap me for it. Had sea bass in Monaco, fresh cooked. 30 per person in 1986. Was bought for us by Pierre Cardin. I was eating it with a movie star, Esther Williams, I had just met. Best fish in my life. Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's something I will try. Is it something that you can do in a similar style, like to how battered cod and battered or breaded cod is made. Because it's that like flaky texture and that I deal with okay better than anything else. Like so, fried fish and things like that wouldn't do it for me. Or just plain old baked fish. I ate snails in French class. Did they make you? Or was it like optional? Like just like, oh, this is a French delicacy. If you want to try it, you can try it. Because if you were forced, man, that's cool. I mean, I don't know if you liked it or you didn't, but either way. Everyone says, Fallout, to be real with you, I have no idea who those people are, but they sound important. To be honest, Emerald, I'm right there with you. Bass melts in the mouth, no fishy taste at all. Oh, okay. Maybe it'll be something I try in the future. Alright, I'll catch up with chat again in a bit, but I'm going to try and zone in for a few rounds and see if I can do better. Because I think I'm kind of making rash decisions because I'm not concentrating much. I need to get this beard shaved. It's starting to really itch. I want to go get it done at my my local vape shop. Also has a barber's, and I've keep meaning to go in there and use it. And I was going to go do that this month, but I just found out that I'm not being paid my LCRW this month. My disability aid. I have to wait till September, so I might have to go into that shop and let him down again. Because I kept on I've gone in there so many times and said I want to come in next month and get this done, and then not been able to go do it. And this time I was like, I'm getting my LCRWA, I'm coming in this month for sure, I'm going to buy a new vape too, and all that sort of stuff, and then find out that I'm not getting it. I'm going to start Account Monkey. You keep making me want to drink fizzy pop. The first Pepsi, Max, or was it Dr. Pepper, now 7-Up. What I'm drinking right now is cream soda. Yesterday it was Coca-Cola. It's just cheap stuff. You get like 2 for £2. It's been really hot. Recently. So my a friend sent me some money last week for some food, and my mum sent me £3. Well, her boyfriend sent me £3 just to get some cold drinks. Yesterday, because it's just getting really humid in this flat, especially. I think it's actually not being caused just by the outside, it's being caused by the lights. My big ring light right in front of me, and my like webcam that didn't work. I get to use it for a white light. My ring light handles color, while my webcam handles white light. Otherwise, without the ring light, it just looks like this, which is quite horrible. You know, you can barely see. But yeah, I think being sat right next to my PC, just under here, having a ring light bearing on me from there, my white light is directly in front of my face. I think that's actually what's making me sweat most. So I've been needing stuff to keep cool. I should actually probably go fill up a bottle of water soon as well. So Monkey says he'll catch up in chat after he's played a few rounds, and then immediately starts chatting again. Alright. I need to... I'm gonna go grab some water and take a leak. I get 8 minutes.
Voila. What's up?
Just a second, guys. And we're back. Giggle says, so sorry about your disability aid. I think it's happening with a lot of people recently. I have it and there's been problems recently as well. I think it's a UK problem. I mean, we do know that our DWP likes to mess people around, but no, I will be getting it. It's just a month later than what they first told me. And it's not the Health Assessment Centre's fault, it's the DWP. They just gave me misinformation the first time, they got it wrong. But because of that, I'd made arrangements with people, with their service providers I'm in debt with, and you know, told them that they'd be getting money. Oh, good. That would have actually been a decent hand. I shouldn't have folded. Yeah, told them that they'd be getting some money, and I'm gonna have to let a few of them down and pray that the bailiffs don't come. Because like, if the bailiffs come, the only things I have to lose are my computers and my drum kit. So there'll be no YouTube. There'll be no music learning, there'll be none of it, that'll be it, it's all over. So, but yeah, it is coming, it's just a bit later than I thought. Which is, sucks. I really was gonna get, I was gonna get my 2 matching video cameras, this month. Ready for, recording more drums and stuff. What's next? Pierre Cardin was a famous designer. Esther Williams was the queen of the swimming films in the 50s. She was married to Fernando Lamas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Apologies if I'm not butchering names. His son Lorenzo Lamas was also a famous movie star. Ah. Emerald says he thinks that he might have actually heard of some of them. I still haven't. I don't know. Fernando was known for saying marvelous, simply marvelous, in his Spanish accent. Okay. I will send you an old picture of me in France. Okay, yeah, stick on it. Stick some in the Discord. Come on and win, Magic. I'll try. It's more likely that I'll lose all my chips, though. That's what tends to happen. Yeah, I need to have a little bite to eat, so apologies that I'm eating on stream. It happens. Grace is like, how dare you? Like this, Gracie. Yeah, you see that? Can I ask what I should call you? I'm alternating between Magic, Magic Man, Monkey, Monkey Man, and Magic Monkey. What I usually say is if there's nobody else with anything monkey based in their name, whatever's most comfortable for you. If there does happen to be a monkey, so if we were in Damon's stream, and Monkey Shogun was there too, I would say call me Magic Monkey. Or Monkey Man, because then we're just differentiating between those two names. But whatever you're most comfortable with, whatever easiest rolls off your tongue easiest, I will understand you're talking to me. Yeah, it's only when there's more than one monkey. If you just say, I meant to fold. If you just say monkey, we won't know which one you're talking to. Yeah, Fallout Android just shorten it to Mr. sometimes. I will say, I would actually kind of prefer that something monkey related is there. Or magic. Something that's actually related to the name. Rather than the kind of like a prefix, the gender or whatever. So if you used to call me Magic or Monkey or Magic Monkey or something like that, I would technically prefer that. But I'm not gonna like get upset if you continue to call me Mister. Fallout says I call him Magic and Monkey Shogun Monkey with an I. Yeah. Gecko says, yeah, the only sort of mental health service in the UK goes is absolutely rubbish. Yes and no. Again, when it comes to, you know, the topic of what I was talking about, it's more the DWP. It's not really the mental health services problem. They're kind of more under control by that. I mean, the DWP is government based, and it's the government that control everything, so yeah, you could only really do so much. Oh, well, now I've got Miss Gracie and Gecko taking the piss. We've got Stinky Monkey and Smelly Monkey. Thanks. Cool. Yeah, appreciate you. I miss Joy. I hope she's doing well. Same here. I haven't heard from her for a little bit. Maybe it's time to think about sending her a message sometime soon. Bearded monkey. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Something related to my name would be good. Gracie says I got screwed over on my unemployment here and I didn't get it, and it's a real pain in the ass to get disability, which I'm trying to do now. It's like most people who need it have a hard time getting it. Yeah, it's the same here. That's what I mean, like, it's, you know, these things are never really treated completely right, and it's disgusting, it's horrible, and it needs to stop, but you know, it's not going to unless some kind of like a fight back happens, and that's unlikely. Because the results of it could end up just making things worse in the end. Oh, now Fallout saying hairless monkey. Fuck off with the bold shit. It's because of the hassle of getting it. Yeah, it's a long process. It took me years. I really wasn't expecting to get this one. I was really upset about it. I was convinced that I was going to get failed without even them really taking anything into consideration. I really was expecting it, and it was a shock to me when finally they turned around and said, actually, you should have this. And I think if it wasn't for my actual medical assessor, not the one that's there to give me to say yes or no to the disability, the one that actually diagnoses me, like, you know, in my hometown and that I went to see to actually get a diagnosis. If it wasn't for him stating in letter format that that he 100% thinks that I should get it, as it's an invisible disease and all that sort of stuff, and it's hard to notice and shouldn't be swept under the carpet, I think if it wasn't for him, I would have been failed. Gecko says sorry that you'll both go through that. It's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. Not at all. I mean, it's a positive that I got it in the first place when it comes to me. I'm sorry that Gracie's going through that. But, you know, the positive is there, which just delays is throwing some water in the works. Yeah, I really hope, Gracie, you get sorted out soon. I mean, you're a lot worse off than I am with your body pain and things like that, with all this stuff that you need help with. And I really hate to think of you in pain. Fallout's also saying, good luck, Gracie. The person who lives here and can hardly walk has been denied 3 times. Said they are too young and has a college degree. Yeah, that tends to be the excuse. Oh, but you're young and healthy. You can handle it. Yeah, okay. I mean, if I couldn't handle it, if I could handle it, then I wouldn't be asking for fucking help in the first place, right? Because if I could handle it, I would be handling it, and it wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, you're right. It tends to be the excuse. So yeah, young, helpless. I asked for a full checkup, medical checkup, about 4 years ago, mentioning that I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 15 years old. I haven't had any kind of medical checkup since I was, I think, about 13 years old. I was given a medical checkup in foster care, mandatorily. So I haven't had a checkup in what is now, like, almost 20 years. I've never ever had a prostate exam in my life. None of it. And what they turned around to me was like, well, you're young and healthy. You should be fine. I mentioned that I was worried about possible cancers and things like that just because of how long I'd been smoking. And it was the same thing. Oh, my turn has come. We have bots in chat. Oh, and it's... Thank you, whichever mod dealt with that. Oh, my first dice with bots. Oh god. Oh, I must be getting popular. Tina beat me to it. Oh, Tina got it, did she? Yeah, I've made it. Yeah. Grace says you made it. I must have. Oh. Oh, would you look at that? I have a full house. Right, let's try a small bet. I bet they all fold because I've not been putting bets down. Yeah. God damn it. The first, like, amazing hand that I've had, and I couldn't get anyone to put any money in. Yeah, I have doctors on my side, but it's the government that just passes people over. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it is here too. And I'm so incredibly sorry that you're going through that, because it is horrible. I remember, you know, telling them that your depression gets bad that sometimes you want to jump out the window. To have them dismiss it like that has made me want to jump out the window much more than before. It's so I understand how frustrating and downputting, dehumanizing and demoralizing it is to continuously be dismissed. And this is why I'm not resting on my laurels with this, because I know full well that they shouldn't take it away anytime soon, but there's you know, they do assessments every year or 2 years, and it's by their choice, right? So I've still got to acknowledge the risk that in 1 year's time they could call me in for another assessment and then just take it all away again. Okay, so Gecko's talking to Gracie mostly there. Right, because of one of your comments, I'm going to read these out. Gracie, I don't have the exact answer, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not an adult yet, but in a few years I will be, and I've been thinking about it because I can hardly leave the house and my room due to my OCD. What I'm going to try and do is find something that I can do from home. Emerald, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be getting aid for the time being. Right, as we can see, I'm trying to learn to do things from home. Music. I have a basic bitch home studio. Hang on. I have a basic home studio. I've now started this gaming channel. I want to do stuff with music. It's all based with being able to work from home and start there. But it doesn't mean you don't have the ailment, and it doesn't mean you don't need the help to get there in the first place, alright? So don't let them use that as an excuse, okay? Keep pushing. Right? Don't stop pushing. So, like, even people with mental illnesses and things like that, we have dreams and aspirations, and we are human. Alright? The fact that we want to find a, you know, the fact that we can't work in the public sector and have the actually have the brain cells. I shouldn't put it like that because that's mean. And that kind of devalues anybody else's experience, and I shouldn't do that because everyone's experience is equal. It's relevant, I should say. But anybody who has the bravery to sit there and go, okay, well, I can't do this, I need some help, but I will continue trying to push to be able to do things for myself, like at home in a safe environment. That's admirable, but it shouldn't take away from everything you need to get there in the first place. You need to be able to talk to people. You need to be able to have people help you arrange and plan and sort your head out, sort your plans out, sort all this sort of stuff out. And, you know, if you continue to be denied, it's just going to make your job a lot harder. And that's one of the things I pointed out to the disability team. I said, you think that you're trying to send me to work now is going to help, but it's not going to work. Right? It's not going to work like that. The fact is the longer it takes for me to get help, the longer it's going to take for me to get better. The longer it takes for me to get better, the longer it takes for you to have a working individual. And it's not, and that's the truth. Right? So, there's no, you know, it's put out, so there's no point in dilly-dallying, there's no point in keep refusing me, because all you're going to do is ensure that you never have a working individual. And look at the results. Oh.
Yeah.
There's something weird tasting about that. I will not be sipping any more from that water bowl. Ew. Yeah. Ugh. Where Tina was saying, I've made it and it's my first time removing a bot. Ha! Yeah, I bet that feels good. Vengeance! Grace says, yeah, for real, and it's also like, well, all these health problems are because of it. How well can you hear me when I'm facing away from the mic like this, by the way? Let me know. It's also like, well, those health problems are because of your depression, and it's like, bitch, listen, my health problems are what caused my depression and anxiety because I can't do shit. Yeah. Correct, 100%. Where is it? Where was I? Gina says I should name that thing artificial dominance. Yep. I understand, Gracie. Seems like USA has so many scam the system that when somebody needs help they are denied. That is a very relevant point, actually, Fallout. And it's one that I don't like. Punishing the many because of the actions of the few, or even the other way around. But yeah, punishing the majority because the actions of the majority is never okay. It's something that continues to happen all of the time, but it's not okay. But yeah, I imagine there's a similar thing here. There are many citizens that get on disability and they just rest on their laurels. They're like, oh, this is how I live from now. Now, I don't know what my future holds. I can't promise that I'll ever be off of it, but I can promise that I will be showing evidence that I'm always trying, because I'll always be doing these sort of things. But yeah, there is a lot of people that get it just for the sake of being able to have an easy life, and it ruins it for the rest of us because it puts a bad name on it. Where? Gecko was saying I will and I really am. That was to me saying don't give up. I will and I really am trying, but the people that are meant to help me can't be bothered to, sadly. This is what I was experiencing for years, Emerald. And I'm not sitting here telling you to get physically aggressive with it, but get to the, you know, it's points where you've got to try and talk it through nicely to them, but when you're not being listened to, make it clear, you know, get annoyed and show that you're annoyed. You know, start getting it, you know, slowly more like, more, what do you call it, firm with it. And it took to the point where I started getting really kind of angry with it. You know, and it was my doctors really cancelling the mental health assessments on me, my proper ones, and things like that, and being told, oh, apparently, you know, you haven't been in contact, so you don't need help. So I'm like, bitch, I haven't been in contact because I have anxiety and I don't find it easy to talk to people. Like, what the hell? I need a therapist. I might not need one. I stopped taking pills for a while because I was in university, and that was for me. That was for me to test, to see if I could, you know, see. The information was, oh, I made it into university. Maybe that I'm better off than I thought I was, so I want to see if I can do this on my own. And I had to promise my doctor that if I ever really got bad and started feeling suicidal again, that I would definitely contact her and ask for the pills again. So she accepted it, but she also cancelled the mental health team on me. And at the time, my anxiety kicked in, so instead of arguing with her, I kind of just went, okay. Fast forward a couple of years, and I get told that I don't need the help, and then I started screaming. I started yelling and bitching and moaning and being like, no, do you know what? Enough is enough. I need someone to talk to. I need a therapist. Period. Like, stop arguing with me. Stop doing this bullshit. Like, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then finally they put me onto the mental health team, and finally the mental health team was like, oh my god, yeah, you need help, you've got this and this and blah blah blah. And that kick-started, that got the ball rolling. But sometimes, like, people always these days tell you, oh, you can't talk to me like that. You know, when you get a bit angry, when you start yelling because you're angry, right? Oh, you can't talk to me like that. Like fucking snowflakes, right? At the end of the day, sometimes if you point it in the right direction, anger can be an asset. All right. You don't make it clear that you feel a certain way without actually getting angry. Grace, with everything going on here, my boyfriend and I are looking about actually moving out of the country in the next couple of years. Yeah, you mentioned that to me. And hopefully you get to do that. But I had a mental breakdown last night, realizing that no one around me really understands what I'm constantly going through, like it's every second of every day. It is, like, people don't understand that it doesn't stop. Like, well, when it comes to the mental health as well, obviously you do have your good days and things like that, but yeah, like, mental health illnesses, they don't just stop. You can't click your fingers and switch a button off. Like, if there was a button where you could switch it off, we'd press it every morning when we woke up, right? But yeah, like, it's never ending, and I'm sorry you're going through that. I never had a good support system either. That was loud. I've never had a good circle of friends to help me through this stuff too, and that's probably what some of the stuff that's caused most of my mental breakdowns as well. So I feel you on that. But hopefully you can get out soon. But Gracie, obviously don't expect that to mean that wherever you go that everybody's going to suddenly understand you. This is a worldwide problem. It's not just an American thing. Like, if you don't have these things, if you've never experienced it, you never really understand. That's just the truth. But if you ever came to the UK, at least you would have a friend that... Do you know what? I'm not even going to lie. Like, nobody can truly understand the other person's position because it's different for different people. But you would at least have a friend that understands a half of it, if you know what I mean. Like, the general problem with the thing, and you'd always have somebody who's here for you. Greg was saying, I understand to a good degree. I tried to explain to my family that it doesn't 100% get through to them sometimes. They care, my family, but it's hard for them to understand without going through that constant battle. Yeah, it's unfortunately the one of the things that will help with that is for us, or like I already have, but for you to be able to accept that it's actually an impossible ask. You know, it is when you're asking people that have never been through that to completely understand you, you're asking them to do something that's not possible. So you do have to offer some forgiveness and some leeway for that. But it doesn't mean that those people have the right to say things like, oh, well, you look fine, or you know, I don't see it, or no, you're just aggressive, or you're just blah blah blah. Like, what we really need is for people to start being able to admit their own faults, including those people that don't understand. They need to be able to start admitting, I don't truly understand, but I never will, so I'm not going to make any assumptions about you, right? But I'm here for you if you need me. That kind of thing. I guess Tina's been talking to me. I'm finding it hard to keep up with chat today. There you go. Tina, you're saying that at midnight you're going to watch live Summer Sam, so I might not get to see the end. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. I mean, I'm nearly out of chips. I was hoping to get myself a good win today. Like all I really care about is doubling or tripling my my buy-in. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen today. I try that, but when I say CAMHS is corrupt, I mean they are corrupt. I've been going for 8 years and I've seen a lot. I've got a 2K word write-up on them. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know like what research you've done into them to know that they're corrupt, but like I say, I don't feel it's the medical assessor's fault. So I think they do what they're made to do. You know, they work within their limitations, and sometimes it's hard for us to get through to them how we're feeling as well. Like people say on here that I talk quite coherently, and maybe I do. But when I go out and try to explain these things to like doctors, mental health assessors, I'm always backwards and forwards. Like I'm going backwards and forwards in time all of the time. So, you know, trying to explain things in order is what's been going on throughout my life. I always forget stuff, and I'm backwards and I'm forwards, and then I forget what I'm talking about, and then I do this, and then I end up talking about something else instead. And it's just all over the place. And I think I make it hard for people to understand me as well. Again, just don't stop pushing. It always feels like they're not listening or they don't care and stuff like that, and then it turns out they do. Like I used to bitch and moan and scream about my doctor's surgeries and all that sort of stuff, because I felt like I wasn't being listened to and things like that, and I had to slowly realise that I just wasn't getting it right. For sure, we would research doctors and interview them, and try to get things as settled as possible. I mean, yeah, like Emerald's not completely wrong. Like it's not the best around here, and things take time. But one of the benefits you've got is that you've already had diagnosis, and I'm hoping that you have access to at least some of your recent medical records that highlight those problems, that you know, that show evidence that you have been diagnosed with these things. Because the fact is that if you've been diagnosed, when you come to, if it was this country you chose, nobody can deny that, right? It's not like you have to go in there and explain it as if it's something new. You can go in there with your medical records and go, this is what I got, this is what I got, this is what I got. I need help. Jack Nicholson was a writer with severe OCD, and working through it, it is a comedy. Yeah. I didn't know Jack Nicholson had OCD. But do you want to know some of the most likely people you will find with mental health problems? Artists, actors, musicians, because that's how they let it out, and how they share that with other people so that other people can learn from it. If it wasn't for the emo core age of the early 2000s to 2010s, teenage mental health in the UK would not have been acknowledged like it is today. It would still be, you're too young to know what love is, you're too young to be depressed, you've never lived your life, blah blah blah. That's what I grew up with my whole life hearing. And then emo core came out and it was still much the same, but because it became big in the media and was talked about a lot, it became impossible to ignore, which is a positive. So Jack Nicholson, he actually writes romance stories and is very famous. Yeah, never has a relationship. How things help him change. That's interesting. But again, those of us that never have something get to sit back and watch what it's like. So we learn a bit. We learn a bit about it outside of normal behaviour, outside of societal current societal behaviours, and we get to observe the goods and the bads. So maybe that's why he does a good job. Maybe he's been able to observe long enough. And on Monday I'm going to make, Tina says, on Monday I'm going to make a Cumberland sausage baguette with caramelised onion and some Béarnaise sauce. I don't know how to pronounce that. Béarnaise, I'm going to say. Let me know if I'm wrong. So as good as it gets. I might look up that movie as well. Like, I don't have access to TV and things like that, but I might see if there's somewhere I can watch it. Talking about your barbers, I need to go, but it's hard to get out the house. My hair is all long and annoying, but the barber's near me is nice, and he runs the pesky blinders themed one. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's hard for me to get out the house too. I'm lucky. I live like... Okay. It takes about a few minutes to get out of this building, but I live like 2 minutes walk away from a high street with a bunch of shops and that, and then my vape shop is on that same street. It's right on the corner actually. Like, I would walk out here, go down the road, and as soon as I turn the corner, there's my vape shop. So it's right close to me, and that also has the barbers inside that I want to try out. I haven't tried him yet. I usually do my own haircuts and my own shaves. But I always budget, you know, make it a little bit uneven on both sides, so I want to try and get it done properly. Yeah, but that's a luck thing. If it was any further away than what it is, I wouldn't go. You hate having long hair? I think long hair's cool. I love long hair. I wish I still had my hair. But yeah, everyone has their own style. Fallout, Rocket. Here you are always denied for any help unless you are a minority or in the US illegally due to discrimination and lawsuits. Those cases are cleared faster. For others, it's very difficult. It's probably similar here. I haven't had to deal with things like court cases and that ever, so I wouldn't know. And I don't really keep up on that kind of news anymore because it gets depressing. Hey, I made my money back. And I got the pronunciation right. Oh, cool. It was a lucky guess then. And if I can, I might get truffle oil and some garlic salt for the chips. Oh, it sounds nice, Tina. You need to stop, or else I'm going to find where you live and come make you cook for me. Show up and be like, make me food! No, I'm not here to hurt you. I want dinner. That sounds like 20 minutes away, Magic. No. It takes like 3 to 5 minutes to get out of the building just because you have to wait for an elevator. And if anybody above you calls it, it'll go get them first. If anybody calls it below you, you know, you have to stop floor by floor. And it's a building with 250... No, it has 150 households in it. Some of them families. So there can be like up to 200, 250 people in the building all trying. Obviously, we're not all trying to use the lift at the same time. But some, you know, it could just take a bit to get out of the building. But once I'm out of the building, it literally takes 2 minutes to get to my vape shop. And it's not a busy area, so I don't have to deal with crowds and things like that. And that's one of my problems, having to deal with having to go to like town and things like that and deal with crowds. I can't spend too long in a supermarket, and I get really like internally panicky. So one of the benefits of me getting this LCRWA is I'm going to be able to start ordering my food in, which I used to try and do before, but if you spend less than 40 quid here, you don't get delivery now. And if you spend, even if you spend that 40 quid, there doesn't seem to be such a thing as free delivery anymore in many places that are useful. So what would happen is that I would get paid, I would want to do my shopping, but then I'd put it off because I'd get anxious. So days would go by and I'd just keep going around the shop and buying crap, and then the money's gone and then I don't have food. So the only time I ever really fill my freezer up is if I manage to order it in time. Oh, no, I meant it sounds like somewhere close by to where I live. Yeah, I don't know what part of the UK you're in, but I'm in Bedfordshire. Well, I'm not going to say where in Bedfordshire, but I'm in Bedfordshire. Not close by then. No, I did expect close by. I mean, not from your accent anyway, but then again, you could have moved. I don't know that. I shouldn't. I can't assume, but... Well, yeah, no. Even if I said when I buy, I'm not going to say where in the Bedfordshire. I would never have said my actual address. But yeah, I'm not even confident in saying the town at the moment. I don't want to live in this town. It's a high crime area. It's one of the highest crime areas in Bedfordshire. I'm not going to say what position because that would tell you where I live, but it's one of. And you know, you can barely go out the street, go outside without something going on, without something happening. And that obviously that just makes it worse. I hate it. It's just. I mean, despite my anxiety, I had to stop to help a lady at one point. There was a drunk guy walking down the street just yelling. And as we passed each other, I asked him if he was okay, and he started on me. And I was kind of like, oh, whatever. Go again, go off on your day. And I went to carry on. So we started on a lady in a really nice, like some posh lady in a really nice car. Was standing in front of her car, outside of her car, by her door, not letting her leave, abusing her. So I was, you know, I stopped to help, and I was trying to get rid of him. And eventually I pushed him a little bit by the small of his back, and he just went bang. I actually ended up knocking him out, and it wasn't through punching. I just punched him, and he because he was so drunk that he fell face first, blood everywhere. And I had some people on the streets telling me I should run, otherwise I'll get arrested, and blah blah blah. And I refused to run. I said no. By running, I'm going to make myself look guilty. But there's cameras around here, you know. They're going to know that I tried to help. And I stopped, and I called the ambulance for the dude. I made sure the police turned up so that we could talk to them. All that sort of stuff. Had my conversation with the police. They checked the cameras, and I was free to go. One thing I didn't get to find out is with whether the guy's okay, because the police won't tell you. Because, you know, it's not family member or anything of mine, and it's it was someone I had an incident with. But I hated that. I hated the fact that I had to stop to do that in the first place, because obviously I think she drove off, by the way. Knowing that the ambulance and the police was coming, I said, could you please stay, because I need somebody to confirm that I was trying to help you. And she drove off. That's gratitude for you, huh? Oh my god, these bots are going crazy today, aren't they? Go from not having bots at all to them going off on me. Fallout says, what? No address? Damn magic, I was hoping to stalk. I imagine you meant stalk. I was hoping to stalk. Ooh. God, raise it. How much do I have left? 15. Let's go to up to split the pot. I think this is mine, and I think it's time to leave. Like I said, I would usually give four or five hands, but I've been streaming for quite some time now. Emerald, listen everyone, I'm really sorry, I'm tired and I'm going to head off to bed. I'm about to close out, Emerald, if you want to stick around for just a minute or two. Whatever happens here, whether I lose all my money or I gain, I'm leaving. Or afternoon, not sure of anyone's time. For the Americas, I think it's late afternoon now.
Come on.
Hey, just doubled up. Right, so what happens is if I've got to pay a blind, I'll play the hand. If I don't have to pay a blind, everyone's leaving anyway. Oh, rubbish. So one more hand, Emerald, and then I'm leaving. I like this stream actually. I got to chat with my chat. I got to interact with my chat a lot more than usual. I got to sit back and relax. It's not an intensive game. I got to be chill with it, chat with you guys, have a good time. Ace 2 3. All right, no, you can have it. It's yours.
Yeah.
Let's open these. Stop giving me items. All right. That was a good game. I had playing badly the whole time, and then right at the end I managed to double up, which is pretty cool. I like that. Alright. So, that'll be it for the night then. Emerald, I hope you get a good rest in. I hope you sleep well. Remember, come talk to me in the Discord if you ever need me. I'll be there for you. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Let me know if it was enjoyable watching me play some poker and having a more chill stream like this again. The mayo, here's a tattoo. Yeah, the tattoos are pretty cool. And I'll probably change them up soon. But, yeah, let me know if poker was good. Ah, Mad Mike, I'm so sorry, I'm about to close out. I'm about to drop out now. I love that tattoo, by the way. I don't know if I'll use it because it's a bit small. I like having the arm tattoos and the body tattoos, like big things. Like, is that Crispy says it was a lot of fun. Mad Mike says, I'm glad I could drop a like. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, I appreciate that. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, we need to get together soon, Mike. It's been a while. We said we'd play some games together. I think we should do that sometime soon. Let's talk to each other either in the Among Us server or just personally between the two of us or something, and we'll try and arrange a day for me and you, maybe one step just to hang out. I downloaded that Multiverses, so maybe we should play that very soon. Anyway, to everybody, whether you're watching now on the stream or whether you end up watching on the VOD at a later date, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Wherever you may be, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And until next time, goodbye. Thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate that. It's been a good stream for me.